trip out, okay? Just like I did when it actually happened to me. I have to clear my desk. I mean, this story just gets me going. I gotta make room here to tell you this story. So, we were well into the 21st century when this story took place. I was a young, naive agent, and I didn't know that there were sharks in the water, okay? So, you may have heard about this on the news. Not my story in particular, but about the gentleman who I was involved with at the time that has to do with this story. Okay. I was involved with him in a roundabout way through his wife, who was a real estate agent. Let me make that clear. I had no business association with this guy at all. So, I'm helping a seller sell her home. We found a buyer, get through escrow. There were a few hiccups here and there, but nothing to make me suspect that the buyer's agent was a lunatic until the day, close of escrow. This default in the contract at that time stated that 5 p.m. on the date of close of escrow, the keys were to be delivered to the buyer unless the seller and buyer agreed to let the seller stay a little bit longer. Well, guess what? I arranged that for my client because I wanted her to have time to get her belongings out of the house in case escrow, I didn't want her to move all her things out of the house in case escrow was delayed and then she's sitting there waiting and then the buyer backs out or something weird, okay? So my seller had 3 days to get her belongings out of the property. And I remember the day I was at her house helping her pack up some stuff, just helping her get last minute details tidied up and some things like that. And I always do, try to help my sellers as much as possible, right? So I get a phone call, and on the other line is the other agent, the buyer's agent, okay? And what does she say to me? Where are the keys? I need the keys right now. My seller is still moving out of the property. No. Escrow is closed. Why haven't you delivered the keys? Bring the keys right now. If you don't give me the keys, I'm going to come over there and get them myself. Whoa, okay. First of all, don't threaten my client. Second of all, don't threaten me. I like my life. I like myself. I don't want to get beat up by another real estate agent. Oh my gosh. And can you believe this happened? Real estate agents are vetted. We have background checks. You can't be having DUIs as a real estate agent. You can't have any legal problems. I mean, your social security number, everything is attached to your license. There is a process to become an agent, okay? Not only the education and all of that, you have to be an upstanding citizen. Okay, so at that time, when she got her license, I guess she was. But guess what? A couple months later, she no longer was, okay? So after this threatening phone call, we worked it out and she finally kind of disappeared and my clients were safe and felt okay. And then they moved out of the property. We delivered the keys at the right time, okay? But then a couple days later, I'm watching the news, okay? And I see this story. I think I was chatting with my friend on the phone and I was like, hey, so blah, 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 whatever was going on at the time of my life. And then all of a sudden this guy pops up on TV and it says something about real estate agent. And then I see a fight and I'm like, oh my gosh, hold on. I put the phone down and I'm looking at the screen. I rewind. Okay, I had my DVR functioning at the time. I rewound and I was like, the story was about this real estate broker who was scamming people, stealing buyers, like stealing people's identity and buying homes in their name. And like, whoa, people didn't even know that their credit was being used or that people were buying something in their name. That's horrible. First of all, I wanted nothing to do with any kind of transaction like that. Who knows if the buyer that bought my client's property was a real person or not. So luckily my clients were safe. But I couldn't believe that I saw that there was a guy talking on the news about how somebody had used his identity to buy a home. And I was just flabbergasted. I was telling my friend, I picked the phone back up. I was like, oh my gosh, the husband of this agent I just did a transaction with is on the news, and he was beating up the reporter because the reporter found out about all this. And then, oh wait, hold on, okay. The reporter found out about all this, And then went to go confront him in his office, and this guy started throwing blows. Okay, he picked up his fists and he used them on the newscaster. I couldn't believe it. And I said, "Oh Lord, thank you, Jesus, that we got through that transaction, and that lady got her keys, and I didn't have to deal with her anymore, and she didn't come beat me up or my client." But holy bajoli, okay? So I learned a big lesson there, and I make sure that I know the agents that are out there in my community. I go to realtor events. I'm very up in the community, and I just make sure that I am aware of who's out there, so I know people's names and how they operate, and that they're going to do good deals, and that they're not going to be stealing people's information. Oh my gosh. That was a scary situation. And in real estate, there are a lot of scary situations, just like personal safety type stuff. So we have a lot of things that we need to do to keep ourselves safe. And we really have to think about our clients in those kinds of situations also. So whew, it was weird. But thank God it's over. My clients were safe. And yeah, let's hope nothing like that ever happens again. I have taken steps to ensure that I don't have any crazy situations like that ever again. All right. Thanks for listening, watching. Please like and subscribe. If this is Facebook, like my Facebook page. And I hope that you are having a wonderful and prosperous financial real estate year. All right. Thanks for watching.